So, new memory skills dropped right when I started the recording and finished the recording a certain type of clear. Of course, I forget about that. Of course, I forget about it. 39 IQ. So, new memory of course dropped. It's quite hard, but today I wanna talk about a certain strategy that involves not using any healer nor preservation character. You probably already know about this, but I'm talking about... Chelos, I'm trying to explain stuff. Please stop. Thank you. I'm talking about sustain WELT. There it is. So, you'll see two footages, both in the new Memory of Chaos and footage from the previous Memory of Chaos, which is, by the way, still available. So, if you're struggling and you have everything I'm gonna present, you can clear it. Maybe it will help you. We'll see. So, what does WELT do? As we all know, our main WELT traps people. What I mean by that is that he applies imprison, which is the imaginary break, to all enemies with then 100% base chance, then less speed, etc. etc. Now, why is this relevant? So, a lot of people will tell you that with WELT you are gonna need to maximize this strategy, you're gonna need E2. I did it only with E1, with this setup of relics, which I'm gonna show you quickly right here. You're gonna see it again later, but since we're talking about it, this setup with Penacony, which I honestly think I can change it for one whack, which does quite the same. Let's jump right into the footage. So the first footage is against the current Memory of Chaos, I Bronia, I WELT, and I Acheron. This is important because these dinosaurs are... there's a place, a special place in hell for whoever made these dinosaurs. But yeah, we're gonna need Acheron's early toughness bar break, so yeah. As you can see, the strategy is quite risky in this specific Memory of Chaos because there's already a lot of RNG involved with the dinosaurs second hit. But as you can see, if pulled off correctly, everything is ready. First hit, second hit. Almost 1 million damage with Acheron, with the shield still on the dinosaur. So if pulled off correctly and with a bit of luck maybe, or more tankier character, you can pull it off quite easily. We're just gonna take out the dinosaur after everything. Cocolia is a bit of a problem because sometimes resists the trapping, so I defaulted basically to the ulting as soon as I see her if possible. That also slows down the dinosaur, but overall she's quite dangerous, she's quite RNG, and I often find myself in the situation where Cocolia just attacks twice the same character and just completely destroys them. So, do I recommend doing this in this specific Memory of Chaos? No. Is it doable? Yes. It's a personal challenge you can have, but I do not suggest it. It's there's already too much RNG going around in this Memory of Chaos 12. I do not suggest it. Like, even this part, if Cocolia by any means resists the imprison, I'm dead. So, I do not suggest you can do it, because as you can probably tell, I win this fight. But I do not suggest it. Like, as you can see, if the icicle went anywhere to any other character, goodbye. But overall, yeah, now we're gonna Bronya boost and then Acheron ult. As you will see, I am quite in disbelief here because I did it. This took way too much time, but I did it with 800k damage. Do I suggest doing this? No. Is it possible? Yes. So, if you still wanna do it, absolutely, go for it, do it. If you feel like it, you can do it. For the first replay, I have Izumo Acheron. Let's see here now. Why not? So this is my current Acheron, 41 attack, which is quite funny, but it's dead. S1, I took a personal challenge with my free-to-play status and pulled for both her and her Lightcon, and I lost a 50-50, so to the people that said that this was not possible as a free-to-play, it's possible. I am not gonna say further. Maxed out traces except the basic attack, though sometimes I find myself using it, so maybe leveling I may do it. And this is my current build. Let's show you the pieces. This piece is quite good. It has only unfortunately rolled one into flat attack, but it's still a good piece. These ends are quite good as well. Rolled a little bit everywhere, which it's fine. Crit damage body with very good crit rate. I was in disbelief when I rolled this. And then my boots are also kinda weird, but they work. They're upgradable, but it can work. I just need them to like roll one crit stat instead of one of the flat ones. Then my Izumo may not be the best, but for example here too many HP rolls, but it is what it is. And my hope is pretty new as well, but it rolled a bit of crit rate, so it kinda helped. So this is my Acheron, E0. I'm probably the only person on this planet with E0 Acheron, but whatever. Then we have my Pela with only S1 resolution. I'm quite sad about this. traces, and this is the build I gave to her. Quickly scrolling it around. She is E6, so I do have the the E4 debuff as well. It's useful. My Bronia, she is a bit slower than my Pela to have Pela shred defense before my Bronia can bring up my Acheron. This is important, obviously, because or else Acheron will do less damage due to the fact that the enemies will not have Pela's defense shred on them, so this is important. It's a slight difference. Game? Okay. Like, my Bronia is not maxed out on level, but is not too relevant. It may make her a bit bulkier, but not too much. Although I can do that now that I have more resources. 8-8. I do not level the talent too much because sometimes I feel like this talent is fucking garbage, like most of the time, so I do not use it. And this is quite a rainbowish build with these stats. I tried to stack up efficient stats as much as I could. Fortunately, I do not have a good HP kill orb with crit damage as well, or else I'll have my Bronia with 200 crit damage, which will be optimal. And then my Welt again. So back to the footage. This is the previous Memory of Chaos with still Yanqing, which is far more easy to handle in terms of CC and whatever. I can control these guys better overall. But this was still with Salsotto Acheron. But the reason I mainly wanna show you this specific recording is that I wanna show you that in the correct scenario, this strategy works way better. So the current Memory of Chaos may not be the top level for this strategy. It's doable, but it's very hard and it's already very RNG dependent. But the previous one was very nice. And as you can see, I struck 1 million Acheron damage in Memory of Chaos. And before you guys say this is because there's the Trotter that takes increased damage, and in the current one I have the shielded dinosaur. Guys, I struck almost 1 million with the dinosaur with the shield still around, so that's not it. This is how Acheron is built, and I'm pretty proud of my Acheron with both Salsotto and Izumo. Though Izumo is more flexible because it helps more all around her kit instead of only with like Salsotto, her ultimate. So next up, this is important. Use your offensive stuff when Yanqing brings out the swords, because it takes more passive damage, so it's more manageable. But overall, yeah, in the correct situation, this strategy is phenomenal, and you do not need Welt at E2 to perform this at the max possible. Of course, each Welt is a major upgrade, but as you can see here, you do not need Bronya. Wait, what? You do not need Ruan Mei. You do not need Aventurine either. You do not need Sparkle. Like, even the current Memory of Chaos, the Cocolia side, because Aventurine is just out of the question. But oh my god. People are calling me today. Overall, this is doable. This is very manageable. And as a free-to-play, this is a great achievement because I feel like people quote-unquote gatekeep this strategy. Yanqing is down now. Quote-unquote gatekeep this strategy because oftentimes people think that you either need Ruan Mei, you need Sparkle, you need E2 WELT. Just for context, this is what it does. It helps, but you can do it. People feel like if you skipped a couple of characters, this strategy is not available for you. But as you can see, I did it. And if I did it with very, you can say, unoptimized traces, not maxed characters, you can do it. You can probably do it too, because I'm pretty sure I'm the only big dumbass that does not max everything because doesn't have enough resources, but whatever. I'm sure you can do it too, and I'm sure that even in this Memory of Chaos, it's doable way more easier than I did with like more bulky stuff and more optimized levels, but overall, this is what I had good for my characters. This is the relics I had, but overall, this was an achievement for me personally, and I bring you this video to show you that you do not need to have pulled the most insane characters to pull off a certain strategy like this one. Like this one is a very peculiar and risky strategy because you are running without any healer, without any shielder, without any tank. But this is doable. I did it, you can do it. And again, I do not have Ruan Mei, I do not have Sparkle, so yeah. Pop off everyone. This was my showcase video about this strategy as a free-to-play with only E1 WELT, without any kind of top support character, without either Aventurine or Ruan Mei. So yeah, thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe if you wanna see more content. Subscribe if you wanna see more content. Put a like if you enjoyed. Share this video with friends if you wanna show them like they probably have a belt and they wanna use it. You can go, hey look, you can do this cool stuff. And comment down below if you have some opinions, some suggestions even to me, because I'm not perfect, I'm not the absolute voice in this game. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.